Development economics. Development economics is a branch of economics that focuses on improving fiscal, economic, and social conditions in developing countries. Development economics considered factors such as health, education, working condition, domestic and international policies, and market conditions with a focus on improving conditions in the world's poorest country. The field also examines both macroeconomic and microeconomic factors relating to the structure of developing economies and domestic and international economic growth. Development economics is a field of economics that examines economic development. Development economics attempts to explore some of the economic challenges peculiar to some of the poorest countries in the world. Development economics, you will have the opportunity to apply the tools of economic analysis to the problems and challenges facing less developed countries, and to begin to understand why some countries have been able to go through a process of economic and human development others have languished. Next one. Objective. The aim of economic development is to improve the material standards of living by raising the absolute level of per capita incomes. Improvement in countries' economic and social conditions. To acquire knowledge and to have access to resources needed for a decent standard of living. Understanding development economics. Development economics studies the transformation of emerging nations into more prosperous nations. Strategies for transforming a developing economy tend to be unique because of the social and political background of countries can vary dramatically. Not only that, but the cultural and economic frameworks of every nation is different also, such as women's rights and child labor laws. Types of development economics. Mercantilism. Mercantilism is thought to be one of the earliest forms of development economics that created practices to promote the success of nations. Mercantilism manipulates market with staple and points and banned gold and silver exports. Economic nationalism. Economic nationalism reflects policies that focus on domestic control of capital formation, the economy and labor using tariffs or other barriers. It restricts the movement of capital, goods, and labor. Economic nationalists do not generally agree with the benefits of globalization and unlimited free trade. Linear stages of growth model. This model states that economic growth can only stem from industrialization. The mode also agrees that local institutions and social attitudes can restrict growth if these factors influence people saving rates and investments. Structural change theory. The structural change theory focuses on changing the overall economic structure of a nation, which aim to shift society from being a primarily agrarian one to a primarily industrial one. In general, economic development is usually the focus of federal, state, and local governments to improve our standards of living through the creation of jobs, the support of innovation and in new ideas, the creation of higher wealth, the creation of overall better quality of life. Economic development is often defined by others based on what it is trying to accomplish. Many times, these objectives include building or improving infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and etc. Improving our education system through a new school, embracing our public safety through fire and police service, or or incentivizing new businesses to open a location in our community. Economic development often is categorized into following three major areas. Government working on a big economic objective such as creating jobs or growing an economy. These initiatives can be accomplished through writing laws in industries, regulation, and tax incentives or collection. Programs that provide infrastructure and services such as bigger highways, community parks, new school programs and facilities, public libraries, or swimming pool. Job operation and business retention through workforce development programs to help people get the needed skills and education they need. This also includes small business development programs that are geared to help entrepreneurs get financing or network with other small businesses. How do we know if economic development is working? There are hundreds of ways to measure things for the hundreds of different economic development objectives that communities may have. That's all. Thank you.